Hello everyone, my name is Larseth, and welcome back to our Kilwa campaign in Europa Universalis 4. And I guess let's continue, because there's not really any great introduction to this episode, I guess. Other than to say that last episode, as you can see, we took a fair amount of land in Africa. And we are continuing to expand by colonization in Africa. I think I want to go and convert some of these Hindu provinces, because they're causing me a few issues. Actually, I'm going to do Cape first, just because Cape, I think the intolerance and non-accepted culture massively changes all this. So actually, maybe I want to promote certain cultures. Oh, we can only promote 3 cultures. That's a bit awkward. Eep. So I need to get another way of promoting cultures, basically, is what I'm saying. Oh dear. Because Bornean, it makes up a sizable amount, and I also want to get these guys, because these guys encompass a few provinces down here, I believe. Yeah, they do. Okay, well, that's another, something to aim for, I guess. We're going to continue getting claims in all these provinces, because even if we don't go to war straight away, that, you know, it's useful to have set these claims. Who's breaking free? Those less so. Kilwa particularists. What? I'm going to increase thing there, just because I don't want to break my army up to go and deal with these fools. Buzina? For some reason that comes under Kilwa particularists. And these guys have just risen up, so combine our forces. And they're done for. Fabulous. I guess we'll bring our guys up here now, given that these rebels will have a minus 100 malice for at least the next few years, so we don't need to worry about them. Kutai separatists, these guys are going to cause an issue, because it's only... Here's a difficult thing. These guys are only... It's only 0.6 unrest, but all it takes is one more tick. One more tick means a stack of rebels that I'm going to have to ferry people over to deal with, which I don't really want to. So as much as it hurts, I'm going to increase autonomy just for the moment. I mean, it won't lose me that much income, so I'm not that worried. But still. Right, global trade. That is spreading, so that's fine. Buhan separatists. Yeah, they are. I'm going to remove my guys off here because I want the Buhan separatists to pop out. Because if the Buhan separatists pop out, why is that actually 0 unrest? I would have expected that to be much higher. Yeah, so I can fight the rebels and deal with them that way. Right. So the next step is, I guess, to finish off this last idea. We need, what, 2 more? No, is that 1 more idea? I believe? Yeah. Oh, geez. Ruthless me? That's actually not so bad. 5 prestige loss. Considering the other options we had were pretty bad. It's amazing when a bad trait actually comes out to give you a positive event. It's a little amazing. Right, we've converted Cape. Let's now convert these Hindu provinces, because we've now increased autonomy, so they shouldn't, even though we are trying to convert them. So which one's Sampit? There we go, Sampit. Even though we're trying to convert them, they won't go into positive figures. Theoretically. I'm going to continue getting money, though, because as soon as possible, I want to get this global trade. Lovely, lovely, lovely. We love all of that. Right. We can get this production efficiency. Ooh, that gives us diplomatic relations +1 and diplo reputation +1, which means that should get rid of our diplo relations thing. Does it? Yay, gets rid of our diplo relations malice. That's fine. Before I forget, we'll get the claim on Burundi. And then bring these guys home. And then set them to get claims on Bunyoro. Right, so we can actually, if we want, reform the government. So we need administrative power of at least 200. So that is exactly what we're going to do. We're just going to continue down the coast of Australia. So we want to get the coast sealed off as fast as possible. Oh, I got really worried then. I was like, oh my god, it's Portugal. It's actually Kilwa and Australia have expanded. So Kilwa and Australia have gone for expansion ideas, which I highly recommend. I'm very proud of them. They've made a good choice. So, what else can we do? Let's get our first claim. What's the highest development province here? 8, 7, 8. So it doesn't really matter what we get. We'll just go for that one for now. Just so we don't lose it should our spy get caught. Where's Tajura? That's Ethiopia, isn't it? That's, yeah, there. Turn Bayali into a city. Sure, that's going to happen fairly soon, actually. So we'll go for that. Right, New World colonization rights expired, so we want... Is that the Elema one? Oh, no. There we go. Fabulous. Everything's coming up Millhouse. Ooh. Let's have a look. Can we get anything off the Elema? Demand admin power. Yay. So that will get us closer to being able to reform our government. Because the reforming the government will give us a nice little bonus. +5 states, which will be really good. And an extra diplomat. National manpower modifier is really, really good. National focus cooldown. Although we lose 5 stability, so realistically, you want to wait a while, because if you've got 3 stability and then you lose 5, you're obviously going to be at -2. So you want to be able to get up to 0. So really, 200 admin power isn't enough. You need like 400 in stock, essentially. So I'm not going to be doing that just yet. I'm going to wait until I have about 400 manpower thereabouts. And maybe by that time... where is it? What are we looking at? Our techs. Ooh, okay, we converted this province. Let's convert the next one. Lovely. So that should actually... Yes, their unrest is actually quite... That increases... That reduces unrest by about... What? 2 or 3? Which is pretty good. That's fine. I wonder when I can upgrade the level of my rank. I only have 867 development and I need 1,000. That shouldn't take too long to get, especially at the rate at which I'm now starting to conquer stuff, I would imagine. That's not going to take too long. Spare no expense. No, I'd rather. We'll hold off. Our current heir passed away. Luckily, he is... He's god-awful. And our new one is a fair bit better. At least, I mean, Diplo's not so bad. Like, I mean, Diplo is bad, obviously. But he's got really good admin, which is good. That's fine. I like lots of admin points. And the Ottomans are now starting to go up the ante against the Mamluks again, I see. That's going quite well. Well, for the Ottomans, that is. Not so much for the Mamluks. Let's get another claim. Who else is planning on kicking up a storm? Buhan separatists, Kilwan particularists, Rwandan separatists. Okay, so that's these guys here. We're fine. All is well. Right, what are the missions? Remove Burundi from the map. I mean, that mission would probably not be such a bad one to get because it's something we're going to do. Yeah, no, that seems sensible. We're going to remove them from the map eventually. It's more of a case of when. Actually, they make quite a lot of money. Why do they make so much money? Iron. Oh, it's the iron. That's why. 'Tis the iron. Right, how's our tech going? For not printing press, global trade. Global trade. So how fast is global trade growing? Manufactories. I need one of the following to be true. But I do have those. I'm fairly certain I have naval equipment manufactory. I have one of those, don't I? How many manufactories are there? So there's 5 types there. And I have a choice of 5 types. But I already have. Maybe it doesn't... Oops, wrong screen. Maybe it doesn't start actually counting whether you have these things until it's at least 1650. Maybe. Printing presses can take a long time. Actually, no, it's not. It's already spreading down. But, I mean, it's still taking a while to get here. Interesting. At least now, if we're conquering through here, the stuff will start spawning. Wow, it'll spread down from sort of Western Africa and come through here. So then we've got 2 routes of it coming through. Does it... Some of it's emanating from Goa as well. Oh, that's interesting. Barmanes seem to have conquered some stuff off Vijayanagar. Ooh. That's very interesting. Who's Vijayanagar's rivals? Kilwa, Malwa, and Bengal. Would Bengal... Oh, Bengal would want an alliance. That's looking tasty. Malwa was their other rival. Malwa would not, but I'm sure I could convince them to. Because that would be good. Because obviously the whole point in this campaign is going after that province to get Queen of Mercury achievement. I realise that this could have been done probably, well, not probably, certainly a lot quicker. I imagine there are some sort of really nifty tricks whereby you do no CB wars and stuff like that to catch them off guard. Certainly this was a lot easier. I just got a random additional merchant. Oh no, that must have been from something else and I've just been dumb and not assigned him. Maybe. I'm going to transfer trade power. I'm going to transfer, hopefully, straight across here, straight into Zanzibar. Because then I don't give anyone the option of taking my money. Yeah. Yes. So that's now going straight to us. So what we want to do, actually, is let's get... We could delete that template. We want... I'll have 20 trade ships, please. 20 trade ships. Ooh, ships. So we'll do that, and we will build 20 trade ships. Where's our capital? Kilwa. There we go. We'll build 20 trade ships, and what we use, we'll send them over into global tariffs plus 20%. Right, who kicked up a stink? You chappies, another terrible person. Oh my god, what is this? I don't mind actually annoying them too much, because I don't want to lose that money. I mean, I'm fairly certain I could please them in other ways. I can't. That'll go back up. That's fine. It's all well. It's all well. No reason to be alarmed. Right, our great advisor has died. Unfortunately, that other +3 person who had the discount also died. So I'm going to go for a +1 person. I would have gone for a +2, but alas. Right, we've got 467 admin power, so I think we can go for this now. And then we will immediately... Hold on. Make a generous donation. That reduces our stability cost modifier. The states demand control of provinces, weirdly enough. Yes, that reduces our stability cost modifier, which... Oh, that makes it pretty much hardly any different. There we go. That's fine. So at least we're now back at positive stability. So... Oh, not positive. Non-negative stability. So where do we want to go? We want to come over here. That is a state already. How much would that make us? Cost us 0.52 in maintenance every month. Increase our income by about... Let's make that a state. So we get 5, don't we? 5 states we could do stuff with. So we want to obviously pick ones that are decent development. Oh, we definitely want to have that as a state. And then we'll deal with the other ones in a second. Because we have a bunch of pop-ups that are now on the screen that want us to do stuff. The Ulema and the Amirs want control of stuff. And that's purely because I've just been converting a bunch of stuff over to... I've been creating more states. So they're no longer just overseas, epoxy overseas territories. Let's go over to this view. So these guys give a lot of manpower, actually. So I'm going to give this to the Amirs. And who's the other guys who's kicking up a stink? Still the Amirs. Okay. A greedy bunch. There we go. I can't afford to core it just yet, so I'm going to give that to the Ulema. So the Ulema is still not very pleased. It's still being greedy as all hell. Looking for provinces that give a nice amount of tax, but not necessarily a huge amount of anything else. Because then the Ulema provide a nice benefit to that tax. Oh, they've already got that. They've already got that. They've already got that. They do not have that. But I don't really want to give them that. God, this is a pain. Trying to decide where I'm handing out all this stuff is a nightmare. Nightmare, I tells you. What about over here? Would they accept any of these? Again, oh dear. A lot of these provinces are more geared toward... Let's give the Ulema this one. Are they happy now? The Ulema happy. Right. Manpower. Related provinces. We somehow need to give them manpower related provinces. Let's also make this a territory. Is that same? Oh. Province is a territorial core. Okay. So we're going to need to wait a while before we hand over provinces because we don't have enough admin power to core them, basically. I can make states. Yeah, that's fine. I don't want to make a state there. Stop telling me. Right. I can invest... Ooh. I was going to say I can invest in technologies, but I accidentally just quit out of it, which probably is not a very smart thing to do. We will Banjar, convert that, even though it's going to take us a little while. What else can we do at the moment? How are our techs actually doing with regards to getting to the next printing press? It's actually still quite darn expensive, to be honest. It's taking its time. Ooh, natural scientist for cheap. So we will jump all over that. This is done. So which other ones are left in... Ooh, states and territories. Just these two. Okay. So they're the same developments, so it doesn't really matter which one we do first. Okay, well, I think... Can we make any more? Has that now all changed? Ooh. Province is a territorial core. But it's not a territorial core. It's a state. I've just said it's a state. It says there it's a state. Why won't you let me? You bugger. Right. Give them to the Elema. I need to find a place that's high in manpower. Can I turf over them? Wonder if I do one extra month. It will still not let me. That's a bit of a pain. Right. What about you? Your gold province, you're making a lot of money. I just want to find a province that's giving me enough manpower to justify giving it to the Amirs. Otherwise it seems a bit silly actually doing it. Most of these give absolutely nout. Nout, I tells you. Who is still disloyal? The Amirs. It's a nightmare. I think we just have to wait until we've converted. Well, not converted, but cored a lot of these territorial cores into full cores. And I'm guessing it's just that when we click the button to say, like, convert all to territorial cores, we just can't afford it, which is why it's not doing it. No, it says no provinces can be cored. That's a little bit annoying, I have to say, that it won't let me do that. Right, so we need to find something with at least a semi-decent amount of manpower. Otherwise, this is going to really get on my nerves. What about you? No, you make quite a lot of money. And you belong to the Elema. Malindi. Mombasa? Tonga? Right. Amirs. You greedy buggers. They expect to at least 13... Right. This is you're testing my patience here. Right, I'm going to hand over a lot of these to the Amirs. Just because this is now... It's getting a bit silly, quite frankly. They're just being very greedy. Very greedy people. Amirs. That is still not pleased them. I understand this episode's going over, but this is a little ridiculous. Amirs, you can have that as well. My god! They still won't give it up. What about any of my land that I've just taken? Wow, that's quite a high base province. Give that to the Amirs as well. Finally, right. Now that that's all done with, I will end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching, and I will speak to you in the next one. Take care.